Mr. Odighizuwa, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good.
You said my name right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Well, just make sure I had that correctly. How do you pronounce your name?
Osa. Like Sosa.
The last name.
How's the last
What do you
name?
mean my last name? Odighizuwa.
Odighizuwa.
Odighizuwa, I like it. What was your response or reaction to learning that the Cowboys had drafted you tonight?
I was extremely excited, you know. Just overcome with joy. It's an amazing moment for me and my family. You know, it's a moment that I've been working for the past 10 years.
How much interaction did you have with them?
That's always been here by my side is a dream.
How much interaction did you have? How much interaction did you have with them before the draft?
I had about 3 interactions. So I had met with them at the Senior Bowl twice. So they were like one of the only couple of teams that called me back to do another interview at the end of the Senior Bowl, and then I had met with a scout later on as well, and then I met with the D-line coach a little bit later on as well. I didn't have too much contact with them, so this was a slight surprise, but looking back on it, I feel like they like me a lot. I feel like it's a great fit.
You talked about the fit to the defense. How do you fit with what they're trying to do?
I feel like this is a scheme that I will benefit from being in a lot, and a scheme that's going to be able to use my tools and my skill set to the best of my ability. You know what I mean? The scheme that I fit with, because they're vertical attack, you know, they're going to knock back 7 line and get the field, be in the backfield. So that's the style of play that I like to play with as well. So I think it's a very great fit for me, and this is a defensive scheme that I could come in and thrive in.
How much did you lean on your brother in terms of this process, getting drafted, and what is about to happen to you in the next couple of weeks?
My brother?
Yeah.
So this is someone that's been through the exact same thing that I'm going through right now, even down to the pick. He was picked one spot before me when he was drafted at 74th overall, so he knows exactly what I'm going through right now. So that's someone that I've been on a lot for advice, just even since I've been at UCLA and in high school, you know, and I look around and I see people that don't have that same guidance and just example and advisor, you know what I mean? So I'm grateful for him, grateful to have him in my life immensely, because I realize how much of a blessing it is to have him as a resource, and just as someone who's always there to be able to call on for advice, you know? And even with the agent processes, having me interview all the agents and asking the right questions, you know, always been giving me advice as far as taking care of my body and just helping me avoid things that he went through, just so I could get to a place and be set up to do better than he is, you know?
Is your brother going to give you a hard time about being picked one spot before you? Is that something that you might bring up to you, or is it not like that?
Nah, he might bring it up a little bit. We're competitive in that way. But, you know, I got those things that he did that I didn't do, and there's things that I've done that he hasn't done, so you're right. And we'll see.
What do you need
You
to
were
improve on?
three-time.
Go ahead.
You said what?
Sorry. You were a 3-time state champion wrestler in high school. How has that background and experience impacted your game in terms of leverage?
It helps me a lot just in terms of leverage and awareness, because, you know, you get a good feeling and understanding of body weight and pressures, and just feeling the shifts of body weight and just knowing to fight pressure with pressure. So I think that's something that helps me a lot as a football player. And then just a tough mentality. Hello?
Which techniques along the defensive line did you play at UCLA? I guess how versatile you get playing different techniques at the NFL level?
What'd you say?
What techniques did you play at UCLA on the defensive line, and how would that versatility transfer to playing different positions on the defensive line at the NFL level?
I played just about every position on the defensive line.
Hello? Hello?
So I've played just about every position on the defensive line. And I feel like that versatility is just helped me, one, realize that the fundamentals of being a D lineman doesn't change no matter where you line up on the field. So in the run game, just taking the same approach no matter where I'm at as far as striking my man and getting my hands in his chest and winning that battle and getting extended lockdown and being able to get off blocks. That's something that you could do no matter where you're lined up at. And then as far as rushing, just giving me a better understanding of pass rush. And just a knowledge of overall D lineman and scheme, and I feel like that's something that's helped me a lot.
A lot of players opted out this past year. Why did you decide to play?
You know, because I worked so hard in the off season. All those days that I was working, I was praying that my enemies and my opponents were not doing the same. So just to be able to have the opportunity to spread the work that I did back home with my family in 2020 over quarantine is something that I wanted to do. And then obviously to help my draft stock as much as possible was the goal.
What do you need to work on the most? Run stopping, pass rush? What would you go to work on the most on this next level?
I would say just developing better eye discipline and patience, something that I'm working on and looking to improve on going into the NFL.
Just a general question, just curious, medically speaking, are you ready to go in terms of rookie minicamp, OTAs?
Yeah, I'm excited to get started. You know, this in-between period is probably one of the worst things for me. I'm working it the whole time, you know what I mean, just to prepare myself and be able to be in the best shape possible. But I love to be at the facility where I'm going to be playing at, you know, get started and on as far as learning the plays and all stuff and get going and get ready for it comes.
Well,
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, Osa.
Thank you.
Osa, you still there?